ElectraCast.
This episode is brought to you by San Pellegrino. A meal isn't just about what's on your plate. It's about what you bring to the table. San Pellegrino believes the table is where the best of life happens. That's what makes gathering around it so rich and rewarding. And with their unique, sparkling natural mineral water, San Pellegrino brings its best so you can bring yours.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for June 12th, 2025.
Today in Congress, the Senate was not in session. There were no bills introduced, no votes held, and no committee meetings. The Senate will reconvene at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday, June 16th. At that time, it will consider the nomination of Gary Andrews of Virginia to be an Assistant Secretary of Health and Human Services, with a vote on cloture scheduled for that evening. In the House of Representatives, 7 public bills and 2 resolutions were introduced. The first bill, introduced by Representative Issa and Representative Ross, would amend Title 17 of the United States Code to reaffirm the importance of and include requirements for works that are incorporated by reference into law. The second bill, introduced by Representative Bell and Representative Graves, would prohibit the Department of Defense from entering into contracts with certain foreign-owned online tutoring services. The third bill, introduced by Representative Cleaver and Representative Harshbarger, would authorize the Secretary of Health and Human Services to award grants to support community paramedicine programs in rural areas. The fourth bill, introduced by Representative Moore of North Carolina, would direct the administrator of the Federal Aviation Administration to study the readiness of certain airports to accommodate high-speed air travel. The fifth bill, introduced by Representative Norton, would amend Title IV of the United States Code to permit the flag of the United States to be flown at half-staff in the event of the death of the mayor of the District of Columbia. The sixth bill, introduced by Representative Nunn of Iowa and Representative Riley of New York, would amend Title 18 of the United States Code to establish criminal penalties for the reckless importation or handling of dangerous agricultural pathogens. The seventh bill, introduced by Representative Rouser and Representative Edwards, would amend Title 18 of the United States Code to establish a criminal penalty for interfering with commerce by blocking public roads. A joint resolution was introduced by Representative Womack and several other members proposing an amendment to the Constitution of the United States to give Congress the power to prohibit the physical desecration of the flag of the United States. A separate resolution was introduced by Representative McCall and a bipartisan group of representatives to commemorate the 90th birthday of the Dalai Lama on July 6, 2025, as a day of compassion, and to express support for the human rights, religious freedom, and cultural and linguistic protection of the Tibetan people. No votes were held in the House. No committee meetings took place. The House met briefly and adjourned 2 minutes later. The House will next meet on Tuesday, June 17th, in a pro forma session at 11 o'clock in the morning. The Senate will return Monday afternoon. Those were the key activities for June 13th. 2025 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Hannah Riggs.
Ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Do you have a business or a message you want to share with the world?
Well, now it's easier than ever with ElectraCast. Hi, I'm Mark Netter.
And I'm Peter Rafelson. We're the founders of ElectraCast Media.
Whether you want to start a new podcast or already have one, join ElectraCast to grow your audience, monetize your content, and build your community.
With our simple sign-up, you get free promotion, world-class analytics, premium ads, and personal support.
Go to electracast.com and join our community today.
ElectraCast. Transform your influence.
ElectraCast. I'm Iris, host of Or Whatever Movies and the forthcoming Powers of Darkness podcast. For the better part of a decade, we've been unraveling a literary mystery that begins with a strange version of Dracula. Yes, that Dracula. It's a different story, imbued with a potentially insidious agenda. What we've already found so far reshapes what we thought we knew, but the investigation isn't over. Support our efforts to finish what we've started and bring the full story to light. Go now to Kickstarter.com and search up Powers of Darkness to learn more. Coming soon on ElectraCast, wherever you listen to podcasts.
ElectraCast. ElectraCast.